Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today's video is just going to be a calm, relaxed video. And so today we went to Llangollen in North Wales, and Llangollen comes from two words, Llan meaning a religious site, and Gollen comes from Saint Colin, who would be the patron saint of the area. And so today we went out for my mum's birthday to Llangollen to do some antique shopping. And first we stopped off at the Deeside Cafe, which we had a fantastic view looking over the River Dee. So if you didn't know, Llangollen has an Eisteddfod every year. So the Eisteddfod celebrates music and Welsh culture. And this Eisteddfod has people coming from around the world, from India to China to South Africa, celebrating their culture and their identity. Llangollen Eisteddfod shouldn't be confused with the National Eisteddfod, where it rotates different towns and cities in Wales, which host each year. And so afterwards we walked across the River Dee, heading towards the antique shop, which is in a chapel. Along the way, as you can see, there is the famous Llangollen railway train station, which goes up into the northern part of Wales, and this was a frequently used train station during the Victorian era. So we end up in the Antique Emporium, which, like I said before, is inside a chapel. And this emporium had amazing things, from small little intricate things all the way up to large pieces of items, and it was very cool to be inside. I've always enjoyed watching a lot of videos of YouTubers who go to antique shops or thrift shops over in the States or here in the UK, and for me, I enjoy seeing just the amount of things that people had. And also when you're just looking at through the things in the antique shop, you do wonder, where's this come from? I wonder who owned this particular item. I wonder, where was this made? And I think that's one of the beauties of going into an antique shop or a thrift shop, is just not knowing the history behind the item. And I think that's quite nice, as the item just lives on, and now it's part of your history if you decide to buy any particular item. And so that's what I kind of did as well. I did buy a few pieces, but I definitely wanted to buy a lot more. I loved seeing the variety of things which the antique shop had, from the snowboards as you see here to maps of Wales to the trunk cases as well. And you definitely have to dig around. For example, this satchel I really liked the look of, but I decided to not buy it. Instead, I went into the clothes section and I seen quite a few pieces of items, so I decided to buy some leather jackets. I decided to go for one instead of both of these because one didn't fit me quite properly, as well as this silver chain necklace. We then went off to a bakery which sold a lot of Welsh delicacies as well as some others as well, and so I decided to buy some Welsh cakes and walk along the River Dee whilst eating them. And so I hope you enjoyed this quick video for this week, as it's a nice short one. And if you're new here and you feel free to stick around, please hit the subscribe button if you feel free to do so, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye everyone.